Hey everyone! Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel and share your thoughts in the comments. I want to know what you would do if this happened to you. I should have trusted my gut, but I didn't. I always thought I knew my wife. We've been married for 5 years, shared a life, dreams, and countless memories. But sometimes, the truth hides in plain sight, in ways you never expect. It started on a Thursday night. She told me she was going out with her friend. Something simple, harmless, just catching up, she said with that smile I used to trust. I nodded, waved her off, and tried not to think about it. Hours later, my gut screamed. Something felt off. Her messages were delayed, vague, and I noticed she was unusually protective of her phone. I told myself it was paranoia, that I was imagining things. But the unease didn't leave. The next day, we were invited to a small dinner at a local restaurant. I arrived early, and to my shock, the moment I walked in, I saw her friend, sitting at our table, not across the room, not with someone else, right beside me, smiling like nothing was wrong. My heart stopped. The friend she had mentioned? That friend she said she was meeting casually? She wasn't just there. She was with my wife. My mind raced, and a knot of dread tightened in my chest. I tried to speak, to ask, but words wouldn't come. I watched them together, laughing, leaning close, sharing a familiarity that made my stomach turn. I replayed every detail, every moment over the past few weeks. The late meetings she said she had, the unexplained laughter over text, the sudden excuses that didn't add up. It all clicked. The betrayal wasn't subtle. I just hadn't seen it until that night. After dinner, I confronted her in the car. My hands were shaking, my voice barely more than a whisper. Why didn't you tell me the truth? I asked, staring at the road through misted eyes. She tried to explain, claiming it was innocent, that nothing had happened. But the lies were thin, brittle, and I could feel the weight of deceit pressing against every word. I could see her hesitation, the flicker of guilt, or maybe shame, but it didn't undo the hurt. In the following days, I noticed the little things that now scream betrayal. Hidden texts, secretive glances at her phone, sudden changes in her schedule. Every memory of closeness, the warm mornings, quiet nights, whispered promises, began to feel like a lie carefully constructed around me. The truth hit hardest in the quiet moments. When I was alone, replaying their laughter, the ease between them. The fact that she had lied to me, I felt a mix of anger, confusion, and heartbreak that I couldn't escape. It was as if the person I loved had become a stranger overnight. Eventually, we had to face it. The confrontation was raw, messy, human. She admitted her feelings, her connections, and her mistakes. I admitted mine, my shock, my grief, my inability to understand how someone I loved could betray me so thoroughly. There was no easy resolution, no cinematic closure, just the quiet reckoning that comes when trust shatters. I decided to step back, to reclaim my life piece by piece. The process was slow and painful. I grieved the version of my marriage I thought I had. I confronted my pain honestly, refusing to bury it or excuse it. And over time, I started to feel something I hadn't in weeks. Clarity. I realized that betrayal doesn't define you. It doesn't erase the person you are, even if it changes the life you thought you had. I learned to separate the love I once felt from the lies I endured. I learned that moving forward sometimes means walking away, not in anger, but in quiet strength. Months later, I still remember that night, the shock of seeing her friend beside me, the hollow laughter that made my chest ache. But I no longer let it control me. It's a memory, a lesson, a warning, a reminder that even the people closest to us can surprise us in the darkest ways, but that our response, our resilience, defines who we truly are. If you've ever faced a betrayal like this, or just want to weigh in, share your thoughts in the comments below. How would you have reacted if the person you trusted most lied to you so openly? And don't forget to subscribe for more stories of love, heartbreak, and human resilience. Because sometimes the hardest truths don't just break us, they teach us who we are and who we refuse to let define us.